So, what carefully?
الفيديو وقف ليه؟
Sound is cutting, Dr. Sharif.
Sorry?
No sound. No sound.
أنا مش سامعة أي صوت.
And I'm a share sound. So I'll repeat
No
it again.
sound.
Will you get
without
صوت?
sound?
أنا بحسب من عندك.
صوت?
No. Now.
Okay.
Hi,
Okay, now.
I'm Charlie, and I work 5 days a week. In the morning, I always have a glass of orange juice before I shower and get ready for work. I start work at 8 o'clock every morning and finish at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I drive to work in a van. I usually work in the city, but my job is very different from most office workers because I don't work in an office. I work outside. I'm a window cleaner. I clean windows on skyscrapers. It's a really hard job, but I enjoy it because the views are amazing.
I'm Mike. I work 5 days a week too, but I don't work at the same time every day. I work shifts. Sometimes I work the day shift and start work at 9 o'clock in the morning. And sometimes I work the night shift and start work at 9 o'clock in the evening. This means that I don't really have a daily routine. Sometimes I can take my kids to school, and sometimes I can't. Sometimes I can eat dinner with my family, and sometimes I can't. I'm a helicopter pilot for an air ambulance. I take people to hospital. My job is difficult, but I love it because I love helping people.
Interesting jobs, right?
Yes.
What do you think?
It's exciting.
I asked, which job is harder? The helicopter ambulance pilot or the window cleaner?
Cleaner window. Window cleaner.
Cleaner. Remember, ER is er.
There are two characters. The first, Charlie.
Characters. Yes.
Characters.
من قلت كاركتر مش
The first, Charlie. Characters.
Yes.
Characters. Yes. There is two characters.
There are two characters.
The first characters. The first, Charlie. His work 5 days.
Charlie is a girl. Days. Charlie is a lady.
Charlie is a lady.
So she is.
I think him man.
She had a long hair and her body looks like a lady. Here. Charlie. Just watch it again.
Yes. It's woman.
She's a woman.
It's woman. A
Oh,
woman.
sorry,
Yes?
yes,
Lady.
I opened the wrong. Where's the file? Just let's make sure.
And I work
It's
5
lady.
days a week. Orange juice before I shower
lady.
and get ready for work.
Okay, so Charlie is a window cleaner. Here's a small profile. Charlie is a window cleaner.
Window
She
clean.
enjoys her work. Yeah. She
Window
works-
cleaner. Yes.
Okay, if you have a good eye, what time
Yes.
she wakes up? What time does she wake up?
6 o'clock.
Very good. How do we know that?
لا, she is at 6 o'clock.
Yes, because we looked at the clock.
Yes.
And how many
Yes.
hours does she work for?
From 8
10
o'clock
days.
to 4 o'clock.
From 8
Which is
to 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock.
8 hours. She works for 8 hours a day.
8 hours.
8 hours.
8 hours.
8 hours.
Okay.
Yes.
نفتكر ما نقولش hour.
8 hours.
hour. Hour. لا hour. 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 Hours. Very good. Very good. So characters as well. There are 2 characters. The second one, he's a helicopter ambulance pilot. عشان ما يجيش حد يقول ايه ambulance helicopter ambulance driver. ما ينفعش. helicopter يبقى pilot على طول. Helicopter or a plane
Yes.
are pilots. Okay. Very good. Fine. Look at the map
Mike.
here. Look
Mike.
at
His name Mike.
Yes, his name is Mike.
Mike.
Let's
Yes.
take a look at this map. Let's take a look at this map. Okay, you could find different signs. Now these signs are important because you could find them in any city and any city map. Now I need you to differentiate each sign and what is it exactly. There are few vocabularies like here. Listen carefully. ما نقولش bus station ولا هتبقى ايه buses فين. لا. اسمها ايه بقى؟ bus station.
Bus
Very
station.
good.
Bus
Because you
station.
should repeat only one letter.
Station.
Next. ما نقولش coffee shop
Station.
ولا cafe shop. Coffee shop. Coffee
Coffee
shop.
shop.
Coffee shop.
Next
Coffee
one.
shop.
What's the
ما نقولش-
difference? Excuse me.
Yes.
What's the difference between coffee and cafe? Place
Actually,
and drink.
nothing at all. Cafe is in French or Italian. But that's why ممكن تخش على محل في أمريكا اسمه نفترض كافيه لافات ده اسم عادي. لكن هو ايه is a coffee shop. It's a coffee shop. يعني لو اسمه كافيه كذا it's a cafe. Even لو قلت كافيه it's a very well known. زي أسانسير هنا بيقول لك أسانسير. Ascenseur is a French word for elevator English أو المصعد باللغة العربية. تمام فهو okay. So
English lift.
Exactly. So here we said coffee shop, like Starbucks. What is a Starbucks? Starbucks is a coffee shop, right? This is good. The second cup is a coffee shop. تمام. The coffee means coffee shop. لو أنت في إيطاليا ولا في فرنسا تقول لك كافيه. لو بالفرنساوي بتقول كافيه والتاني بالإيطالي يقول لك كافيه. Okay. Next one. ما نقولش hospital. ما نقولش hospital ولا نقول زي hospital. مش hospital ولا hospital. hospital. الآي هنا شاء.
Hospital.
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 Very good. Hospital. Also hotel. لا مش هقول بقى هنا hotel. لا لازم أضحك شوية. hotel. Okay. hotel أو hotel. Now museum. في بيقول لك museum. ساعات يقول لك museum. Next one we have park. It should be مش بنقولش park ولا bark. park. Okay. Next ما نقولش restaurant. Now next one ما نقولش shopping mall. ما فيش حاجة اسمها shopping mall. Be silent. وتاني حاجة shopping mall. shopping mall
shopping mall
يعني ما اقولش shopping
Shopping
ما اقولش shopping mall الجي هنا تبقى almost معدومة shopping mall or simply mall. Next ما نقولش supermarket, it's supermarket. Next one is train station. Train. نقولش train. نقولش train. ما هياش train. Train.
Train station.
هنا كأنها سي اتش بسيطة.
Train station.
التي هنا كأنها السي اتش بسيطة. Train. Train station.
Train station.
ما
Train station.
نقولش بقى station. هي شن. Train station.
Train station.
Okay, أي station as a station. They play station. تمام? Okay. So we need to look at these marks and understand. What's your opinion? Let's do that exercise and check where should we put these vocabularies on which signs.
Signs.
These signs are important because if you're using a map or even on the mobile, you're using Google Maps, or even لو أنت بتحب تتبحر وتتفرج على Google Earth، فممكن Google Earth حاجة عظيمة جدا تتبحر في العالم لو جربتوها. جربتوها ولا لا؟ You tried Google Earth before?
Google Earth, yes.
You tried it, Miss Asif?
The route.
Sorry? No. The Google Maps, but this one you can write in Earth.
Google Earth. Yes.
Google Earth. You just write Google Earth. It will bring you a full size of, just launch Earth here, and it will bring you a full size Earth-shaped sphere, and you can go wherever you want. You can zoom into reaching anywhere you want, and even also you can go and walk through the streets of some cities. It's super amazing. If you want to look how this city look like or that city look like, it's beautiful. Never tried before? Till this loads here, as you can see. طبعا عندي بطيء شوية نتيجة الconnection, but it will be faster for computers. This is what should look at Earth look like. Okay. خلي بس يحمل دقيقة واحدة. Then you can go right and left, and طبعا بيكون أسرع من كده بكتير. You can go right and left and center to view Earth. طب خلينا مثلا نفترض if you want to go to Dubai and watch how Dubai looks like. So if you know your maps very good, you can just go in this place and double click here, and then it will zoom in step by step. Okay. When you double click again, it will just go more and more. You double click again, you can reach to the moment that you can go to Dubai itself, for example. Let me show you. It's impressive. See, I'm zooming in, right? Dubai should be here somewhere. When I zoom in more time, see, it's zooming in one more time. I'm going through Dubai here. This is Dubai world. It's so small, I can go even more. I can even go more, right? I can even go more. And not only that, I can reach to the limit that I can see full Dubai in front of me, for example. For example, if I here, I can go more. For example, this is here Jumeirah. Of course, I live there, so I understand. You can go more, and you can even go more. شايف الزوم لغاية فين؟ شوية هلاقي حد بيعمل باي باي. Not only that, okay. See, to show you everything in Dubai, for example, for Jumeirah. But not only that, I can go and have some fun. If I press here, for example.
I went there, Dr. Chief.
I lived there for 15 years, Mr. Amir.
50 years.
15.
15.
Yes. Look here, for example, this is all the roads that اللي هي ممكن أنا أتفسح فيها. اللي هي الأزرق دي، يعني أنا لو عملت كده and I took اللي هو اللي أنا خدته ده وحطيت كده مثلا، it will take me inside the street and suddenly هيجيب لك الكاميرات اللي هي إيه، هيجيب لك جوه وكأني بالظبط في المنطقة بالكامل and I can watch the street right and left, right، وأقدر أتحرك قدام وأتفسح. For example, if I want to go to somewhere else, like مثلا حاجة زي برج خليفة، تمام؟ ممكن أنا أوصل ليه اتفرج عليه من فوق من تحت، وممكن اخش اتفسح نفسي اتمشى. يعني this is برج خليفة. it will take you to برج خليفة. and you can see هنا البرج طبعا بيبان هو مسطح مش باين، لكن if I press هنا وعملت كده تمام it will bring me كل المنطقة دي زرقاء. I can go watch النافورة مثلا من هنا. اتفرج انا عايز احط نفسي هنا نفترض. it will bring me to the nearest place to the نافورة and I can watch exactly how it looks like. So this is the view.
نافورة ملونة.
هو جابني الأول في برج خليفة. This is برج خليفة. I can watch it. I can go inside the mall itself. في بعض الأماكن على مستوى العالم I can go inside the mall and watch how it looks like. And see here, I can zoom in, I can zoom out, I can watch everything. It's amazing. لو اتفرج ما استخدمتوش قبل كده جوجل Earth, I advise you to do so. Right. Okay. So let's listen and try to put these numbers the right words. Listen carefully.
1,
Okay.
Coffee shop.
So 1 is coffee shop. This is the sign of a coffee shop.
Coffee shop.
2,
Shopping mall.
Shopping mall.
Shopping mall. Shopping mall.
Shopping mall. Shopping mall.
Shopping mall. 3. Restaurant.
3,
Restaurant. Restaurant.
Restaurant, not restaurant, restaurant.
Restaurant.
4,
Park.
Restaurant.
Park. You see the park sign? Park.
5,
Bus station.
Park.
Bus station.
Park.
Bus station.
6,
Bus station.
Museum.
Bus station.
Museum.
Museum.
7,
Museum.
Supermarket.
Supermarket. 7. Supermarket. You see the sign?
Supermarket.
8,
Train station.
Train
Supermarket.
station. Train station and metro, you'll find this sign.
Train station.
9,
Hospital.
Hospital.
Station. Hospital. Hospital.
10,
Hospital.
Hotel.
10. Hotel. Now, remember, hospital, there's 2 ways to pronounce it. We can say it with normal T, like hospital. In American accent, they use the T هنا ما دام جت قبليها وبعديها جاء vowel فبيسموها flap T. يعني ايه؟ الفلاب تي اللي هي بتبقى تي بتتنطق زي soft D A B C D. فنقول ايه hospital كأنها في دي خفيفة من غير ما نتك على اسناني. hospital د اسمعوا تاني الحتة دي hospital.
9,
Hospital.
سمعتوا الدي soft D hospital. Hospital. Okay. So you're aware of the signs, correct? Okay, very good. Now, these are some of the jobs you can find. Okay. Number 1, we should be able to read them correct. يعني ما نقولش accountant. هنا كأنها TNT. الأي مش موجودة. accountant. ما نقولش دكتور لأنها مش دكتور. It's doctor. OR is هنا OR بتقال so doctor. ما نقولش دكتور ولا دكتور ولا دكتور لا doctor. driver برضو ما فيش driver. هنا V E R زي driver. engineer. Then homemaker. homemaker.
English.
ما نقولش بقى lawyer. اسمها ايه؟ lawyer. lawyer. E or lawyer. 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 دول أسرع شوية. lawyer. lawyer. ما نقولش manager. ما نقولش manager. كلمة كتير غلط. manager. 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 مش ماني. مش ماني. لا مش ماني ولا جار. manager. manager. manager.
manager.
Next one is nurse. nurse. nurse.
nurse.
Next
nurse.
one كتير بيغلطوا فيها يقول لك receptionist. لا ايه receptionist. receptionist. جايب reception. receptionist. Next one نفتكر ما نقولش reporter. لا reporter. reporter guys. ER. So بداية T تبقى reporter. reporter. reporter.
Reporter.
reporter. salesperson. salesperson. مش person. ها person. مش person. not person. not person. not ما نقولش person. وساعات يقولوا ايه لا نقول sales person. person. لازم بقى كده person. sales person. Next one is writer. دايما قلنا التي هنا flap. ما نقولش writer. write ER تبقى writer. هنقول ازاي؟ writer. هنا تي تبقى ايه؟ writer. بس ما نقولش rider ولا تبقى rider. لو اتكيت على الثاني قلت رايدر هتبقى واحد بيركب، يعني بيركب حاجه رايدر مثلا بيركب موتوسيكل ولا حاجه. لا هنا رايدر. waitress. يعني ايه waitress اللي بتخدم. امسك كتير اشرب شاي ولا قهوه نسكافيه. rider. Okay, and waitress. Listen and match these words in the boxes. I think should be very easy. Identifying how people looks like is important. شكلهم عاملين ازاي يبقى اكيد مهم بالنسبه لي. يلا. We have many pictures here. We have the first 3 pictures.
1. Doctor.
Doctor.
Listen to the words again.
Doctor.
Doctor. That's very easy. What do you think number 2 is?
Doctor.
Number 2. What do you think number 2 is?
2.
Waiter.
Waitress.
waiter. أنا كنت قلت sorry أنا قلت writer ليه؟ waiter. waitress. waiter. ده. حرف الدي بلسانك. حرف الدي ده دي بلسانك. waiter. waitress. نسمع مرة تانية.
waitress.
ثواني أنا بعتذر دي واحدة. Okay, let's listen to it again.
Waiter. Waitress.
waiter. لاحظتوا الدي بلساني دي A B C D. لا ما نقولش waiter. waitress. مش ويدر. ما فيش A مستر سرين. waiter. ما فيش E وما فيش A. A waiter. waitress. Waiter and waitress. Very good. So number 3, what do you think number 3 is? What do you think number 3 is? Lawyer. بيقولها lawyer. Sometimes lawyer. Here is lawyer. Low. Lawyer. Very good. Next 3. What do you think this is? Who is she? What is she working?
Waiters.
No. She seems like working in
Home market.
sorry.
Home market. Home
ما في.
home market maker.
Maker.
Home maker.
انا اول حاجه عايز افتكره
Homemaker.
هي مش هوم ميكر لا هوم ميكر كر مفيش كر لكن that's not a homemaker. She sounds like in a supermarket or something, right? And she's wearing gown here, so maybe she's what? Maybe she's a sales. Maybe she's مش person.
Reporter.
Person. Let's
Person.
check.
Person.
4. Salesperson.
Very good. She's a salesperson. She's selling you something. She seems like working in a supermarket or a shop like IKEA, stuff like that. So she's a salesperson. Person. Could you say person? Person. You are very good. Person. Mr. Amir, try to say person.
Person.
Next one.
Person.
What do you think she looks like? Sorry? Receptionist. Let's check about that.
5. Receptionist.
Very good. She looks like a person who greets you, like welcome to blah, blah, and takes your inquiries as
Receptionist.
Very good. Next one is
6.
easy.
Nurse.
Nurse. This is very easy. Not nurse. Guys لازم تعودوا شوية لحركة البق. Nurse. Person. Nurse. Person.
Nurse.
Who's that? What is he working for?
Engineer.
He's not engineer. He's an engineer. Engineer. Next one is
Engineer.
Accountant.
accountant. Very good. Accountant.
8.
بس اسمها account التي الأولية اسمعوها كويس.
Accountant. 9.
So she's an accountant. 9 is a
accountant.
Homemaker.
Accountant.
That's a homemaker. Homemaker اللي هي ربة ايه؟ منزل.
Homemaker.
Home مش maker. Maker.
10.
Homemaker.
Driver.
Maker.
هنا ما نقولش driver. No. Driver. Driver. Guys ال ER انتوا محتاجين تتمرنوا. ER is
driver.
AR is driver. Next one is
driver.
11.
Driver.
Manager.
Manager.
Manager. And of course that's a reporter. Guys نقولها ازاي دي؟ reporter.
12. Reporter.
Very good.
Reporter.
بس تفتكروا دايما ان السوفت دي A B C D ما نقولش لا ازاي بلساني reporter بس نقولها بسرعة بقى reporter يعني ما تكش على الدي دي خالص ما اقولش reporter يعني ما اقولش اقول reporter كده reporter اسرع شوية.
Reporter.
Very good.
Reporter.
Any of these jobs, do you know any friends who are working these jobs?
Yes.
Mrs. Green, do you know any of these people are working, or any of your friends are working such jobs?
My two brothers engineers.
Brothers or brothers?
Engineers.
brothers
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 are engineers.
brothers
بس اقولها ازاي بقى؟ مش اقول my two brothers.
brothers
Both of my brothers are
Engineers.
engineer. Both of my brothers are engineer. أحلى ما أقول my two brothers are engineer.
my
Both
brothers
of my
engineers.
both of my brothers are a. لأن both it's mean two. So both of my brothers are engineer. لو أحلى وأحلى. Oh, actually,
yes
oh, actually, both of my brothers are engineer.
with my brothers are engineers.
مش brothers, brothers.
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 brothers
Both my brothers
Brothers.
brothers
are engineers.
Okay.
brothers
For example, we can say my father is an engineer. My friend's brother is a waiter in a restaurant. My wife is a kaza. My husband is a kaza. My great grandfather was لو في حالة deceased أو توفى was a kaza in kaza. تمام؟ my two kids are working in a kaza, or they are working as kaza in kaza. So my young boy is kaza. My older son, my older sister, daughter is working kaza. Right? Very good. Very good.
My parents are
My parents are teachers. My parents are teachers.
My parents are teachers.
Okay, very good. Who knows the rule of present simple? Who knows the rule of present simple? Let me open.
with he, she, it, we add it, or es, or ies.
Just a second. Let me share. And I think I can share PowerPoint as a virtual background. Push your screen. I think I can do that. Okay, let me desktop and grammar. Okay. So this is the, let me just kida. Okay, so we'll take now the grammar one, which is simple present statement. Present a simple statement. Okay. Will presentation will cover simple present. So في حالة affirmative أو في حالة negative statement. شايفين هنا, you can see here, صح؟
Yes.
يعني كده. Okay. يعني يبقى هنcover حاجتين, in affirmative and negative statement. Okay. البرزنتيشن دي يعني احنا يعني هديها لكم مع الستودنت بوك اللي بتاخدوه. اوكي, عشان to understand. هناخد 10 minutes ان شاء الله, 15 minutes يكون خلصنا these a slide. Now look here. Where actually do you feel this is in? What is this? Can anybody think?
Conversation in the work.
Conversation at work. Okay.
At work.
But, yeah. Okay.
Or circuit table in a company.
Okay. Right. Now, with
yes.
every noun or something, there is a subject pronoun. Okay, there is a subject pronouns, and you can see, of course, the nouns, right? And we can see also the verb that matches or that goes with it. For example, can you see here? We work in a hotel. We work
Yes.
in a hotel. Now, if I'm going to, this is simple present. So we work. If I'm using he or she or it, now I have to use the S, which is she works
Works.
or
Yes.
he works. If I'm
Works.
going to use I, first person, I will use I work. So, I
Yes.
use in the first person, I will use I work. If I'm using the he or she or it, I should, in fact, it works, but anyway, I will use the S.
Works.
عايز اشيل
Yes.
الكاميرا بتاعتي. فين remove this one. اوكي خلينا على فوق خالص كده واصغر نفسي شوية.
ليه تصغر نفسك؟
كده كويس. So you can see. Okay.
لا.
Right. So which form of the simple present do we use with he and she? We use the form of without S form or with S form.
He, she, it with this.
Exactly. And in case of I and we, I will use the S form.
Yes.
I and we without the S form. Right.
Yes.
Any verbs end with what? End with S, SS, SH, PH, Z, X, and O will end with what? We'll add ES. Exactly.
Yes. Yes.
We'll add ES. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. So as you noticed here, for example, she works hard, but hina it's normal S, right? Why? If she works hard, she works hard. Now work, okay, and works because she is he and he or she and it. We use the tense of the اللي هو الverb مع الاس عادي. طب امتى I will put the es if I have he watched يبقى he watches
television.
ما نقولش watches قوي ولا watches كان الاي مش موجوده. He watched television.
He watched.
Finished.
He watched
Finished. Finished. Okay.
Television.
She ما نقولش she go to work by bus. She goes. She goes. Because in it ends with O, should we add es in the hey she it. She makes because it's make is end with e, so we just put a makes the breakfast. So it's not makes, no, but he washes the kitchen. He washes the kitchen. He washes the kitchen, right?
Kitchen.
Right. So we got here, yes, the verb in sentence 2, 3, 4, and 6. 2, 3, 4, and 6 تمام is a watch. الverb الأساسي بتاعها ايه؟ watch, finish, go, wash, right? Right? Very good. So they all require a es. They all require a es. سهلة? Okay.
Yes.
Next one. Now, هل ده ثوابت? No. Some verb have irregular in he and she from the simple present, okay? Say a have and has. الصورة عندي باينة كأني عندي سنة مكسورة، شكلي غريب جدا. Okay, anyway, like for example, my brother has a good job. So my brother has a good job. My brother and sister have good jobs. Okay, we have a hotel in the city. The hotel has a big restaurant. The hotel has a big restaurant. Okay, so notice here in the simple present, if you focus about the irregular verbs, تمام، هنلاحظ هنا ان have equal ايه بتاخد ايه has بتاخد ايه has. البوينت دي مظبوطة؟ Okay.
Yes.
Okay, next. Let's read the sentence and choose the correct negative form. Who will understand the difference between affirmative and negative? كلمة affirm مثلا إيه؟ نفترض I like negative I don't like. He likes he doesn't like.
Yeah.
تمام؟ يبقى النيجاتيف اللي هي إيه؟ اللي هي not.
Like.
Negative يعني سلبية فتبقى not. Okay?
Not.
So let's read the sentence and choose the correct negative form. We add doesn't, they don't, زائد the base form of the verb for he and she. We add doesn't ولا don't the base form of a we. لو he and she هنقول ايه؟ He doesn't. She doesn't. If I have you don't and we don't. We don't want to eat pizza. ما نقولش we doesn't ايه؟ ما نقولش we doesn't ولا you doesn't. Okay?
Yes.
For example, they don't teach on weekends. They don't teach on weekends. We don't work on Mondays. She doesn't start at 8 o'clock. He doesn't like his job. You don't work in a hotel. You don't work in the hotel. Very good. So I think you understood now the difference between this and that, right?
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Here's the affirmative form of the simple present. I, مع you, we, they work, finish on kaza. For example, I work on Saturdays. We work on Saturdays. They work on Saturdays. I finish at 9. They finish at 9. We finish at 9. I go to work by bus. You or they go to work by bus. This is the affirmative form. يبقى النيجاتيف اللي هي don't, الافيرماتيف اللي هي الايه؟ الاكشن itself. Okay. Now he and she طبعا some verbs add es في he and she. تمام؟ لو works تبقى works, finish تبقى finishes, go تبقى goes. He works in a hospital. She finishes at 3 p.m. He goes to work by train. It opens at 8 a.m. It closes at 5 p.m. Easy. Easy ولا محتاجين فيه نقطة؟
Wait, one.
Okay.
It opens. Yes.
Very easy.
Finish.
Right.
Yes.
What about the negative form? What about the negative form? I don't work on Saturdays. تمام؟ يعني خلينا نروح كده ورا ونحاول نقولهم بالنيجاتيف فورم. I work يبقى I don't work on Saturdays.
Don't work.
Very good.
I don't work.
Very good. I don't work.
Finish.
Not work. 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 W تبقى ايه؟ R تبقى work.
Work.
Very good. تمام. I don't go at night. He and she هتبقى ايه؟
Works.
لا doesn't. أنا عايز negative.
Negative.
Work.
Doesn't.
بس doesn't work. So it doesn't work.
That doesn't work.
Very good. So here we take the simple form without the S or ES. He doesn't work. She doesn't work. صح كده؟ The verb remain هنا الverb remain هنا ايه؟ دي البيز form. تمام؟ Easy?
Easy.
Okay.
Easy.
Now we use simple present. ليه بقى؟ يعني احنا دلوقتي ما حد يسألك what is simple present? To talk about what happens every day. I love music. I like ice cream. It happens every day. And also what is always true. صح؟
I go home.
تمام؟ Sandra goes to school by bicycle. So here هنا مين هنا what is always true؟ ايه هو always true؟ I love music. I like burgers. صح؟ What happens every day؟ تمام؟ نفترض Mrs. Shreen study with her daughter every day. Sandra goes to school by bicycle. Right? So the function هنا خليني امسك القلم. Where's the pen? How I can get a pen here? There's no pen here. مفيش أي pen هنا نفس مسكه؟ لا طيب. تاني يبقى أول حاجة number 2 what is always true هتبقى I love music. What happens every day is Sandra goes to school by bicycle.
Sandra goes to school.
Okay. طيب طبعا هو محلول هنا which sentence is correct in each. هنا مكتوب ايه؟ I works in a school ولا I work in a school. طبعا I تاخد ايه؟ work. She don't like her job. No, she doesn't like her job. He teaches every day. صح مش he teach every day. He teaches every day. No, the H should be ES. Okay. وهنقول we don't work on Saturday مش we no work on Saturdays. He has a good job مش he has he has a good job. Very good. Time. Are these sentences true for you and your partner? Change the sentence so they are true for you. Guess about your partner kaza kaza. Like for example, I have a good job. Do you have a good job? Yes, I have a good job. My partner has a good job. Or ممكن أقول لك إيه? I have a good job. My partner doesn't have a good job. I don't have a good job, but my partner has a good job. صح? I start work at 8. My partner starts
My parents starts
work at 7 مثلا. تمام؟ أو I don't start work at 8. My partner starts work at 8. لا مش أنا اللي مش بتبتدي الساعة 8 زميلي اللي بيبتدي الساعة 8. I don't finish مثلا work at 5. My partner finishes. My partner finish ولا finishes?
My partner finished
with the ES. Finished at 5. I don't work on weekends. My partner work
my partner
work ولا works.
doesn't.
لا لو عايز اقول work لو عايز affirmative works on weekends. Very good. Works on weekends. That is very good. So to wrap up, we use the simple present to talk about things we are doing now. The true or false? No. We use the simple present to talk about routines الحياة اليومية and things we do every day. I eat my food at 5. يبقى ده كل يوم باكل الساعة 5. I go home مثلا at every day at 5. يبقى ده كل يوم كده. I study with my daughter between 7 to 9 p.m. That's me every day, صح? I brush my teeth at morning and night. يبقى كل يوم. يبقى هنا تاني. يبقى طب ايه حاجات اللي things we are doing now؟ لو عايز اقول لك ايه هي الفورم of the things that we are doing now؟ هل هي هتبقى simple present ولا present continuous؟ هتبقى present continuous. كلمة present continuous أو present progressive اللي هي اللي أنا بعمله دلوقتي حالا. I'm eating my food. في فرق بس I'm eating my food. أو I eat my food at 5 o'clock every day. I eat my lunch at 5 o'clock. لكن I'm eating my food يبقى دي إيه؟ You're doing it now. لكن I eat my lunch at 5 o'clock ده معناها إيه؟ statement. هنا بتبقى إيه؟ statement. كمان مش بتبقى simple بتبقى simple present بتبقى كمان statement. يعني statement يعني بقول بيسموه ايه بالعربي اعلان او اصداء بيسموه ايه يعني انا باكل كل يوم. انا باكل الساعه 5. انا بتغدى الساعه 5. فضل معانا العشاء. لا انا بتغدى بدري. Okay, which is correct? He doesn't have a good job ولا he doesn't has a good job. هتبقى he doesn't have a good job. And of course, when you have how do we make the he she it form of go watch and do? Go
doesn't have
and
doesn't have or has Dr. Shi?
Doesn't have.
He doesn't
have. He doesn't have a good job. Yes.
Why?
He has.
Doesn't have. Why?
He has. في negative form. He has. He doesn't have. negative form of has is
uh,
he and she and it. So بنقول he has كذا, he doesn't have كذا. Okay. مهم
yes,
جدا النقط
okay.
دي. I'll try to
This,
send السكرين شوت دي عشان تبقى
Okay.
it's new for me.
Yes.
It's a new for me.
Okay, so we need to stop.
It doesn't
this one
have.
here. It doesn't
Yes.
have. Okay, so let's go back and
Yes.
share the book here. Where is the book? Where is the book? Okay. So read the text about people's jobs. Circle the places where they work. Okay. Okay, I need everyone to read. Please carefully reading. وانت بتقرا عود التي اتش، عود البي، البي، عود الاي ار، الاو ار، الاي ار، عودة تقولها كويس قوي. انا هقرا اول واحده ومس نسرين هتقرا تاني واحده ومستر امير will read the third one. Remember, we read the text about people's jobs. Select the place where they work. We have school, shopping mall, supermarket, restaurant, park, and hospital. Springview High School. Okay. 10th reunion معناها الاجتماع اللي هي الايه الاجتماع التجمع الرقم 10. reunion لما بيتجمعوا مرة تانية الناس 10th reunion. Where are they now? Okay. يعني ده school reunion بعد 10 سنين مثلا. Okay. school reunion بيتجمعوا انت واصدقائك اللي كنتوا مع بعض في الكلاس. Okay. So Jenny Bill. I work with my husband. We work in a hospital. I'm a nurse. I work in the evening and on weekends. My husband, yes, not evening. كان الإي مش موجودة الثانية. Evening, on weekends. My husband isn't a nurse. He's a doctor. He works in the evening too, but he doesn't work on the weekend. We like the hospital. We like the hospital. Okay, so very good. So let's select where do they work. They work in a hospital. They work in a hospital. Where I should put it here. Not hospital. Hospital. Hospital.
Hospital.
So they work in a hospital. Okay. Now I need to read this, Mrs. Nasreen. Neil Becker. I'm still.
Neil Becker. I'm still in school, but I'm student. I'm a teacher now. I teach French and Spanish.
Okay.
The students have classes from Monday to Friday.
So Mr. Amir, the student has, or the students have. يبقى هنا بقى the students في affirmative have لأنهم إيه؟ plural form. أما the student has, like the students have classes from Mondays to Friday. From Monday to Friday, but
I work every day. It's a hard job, but I like it, and I don't teach in
I work. من غير ما افتح بقي وبشد على نفسي. work. مش work. أيوة work. Every day it's a hard job.
Every day it's a hard job.
Not job. ايه ده؟
Job.
ولا job. It's a hard job.
Hard job. but I like it and I don't teach. أنا عندي برد والله.
ألف سلامة. But I don't teach.
Don't teach in July and August.
August. لا مش August. Okay. August. ثاني اليوم مش موجودة. August. August.
August.
Okay, so where
August.
are you working?
August.
Where is he working?
Cool.
Cool. Okay, Jason. Okay,
Cool.
Björk. Jason Björk. Read Mr. Amir.
Yes, Jason Burke. I don't like my job.
Not job.
I'm a waiter.
Not job. Job.
Job. I don't like
job.
Job.
I don't like my job.
Mr. Amir.
Job.
Not job ولا job. Job.
Job.
Not مش فرنساوي. لازم
job.
يكون كأني في قبليها حرف الدي. job.
Job.
أيوة job.
D.
I'm a waiter.
Yes. I don't like my job. I'm a waiter.
Not
I'm a
waiter.
waiter.
No, not waiter. No.
I'm a waiter.
Waiter.
I'm a waiter.
I work.
Waiter.
I work in a busy restaurant.
Restaurant. Rent.
Restaurant.
أيوة. I work.
Restaurant. I work in a busy
لا
restaurant.
busy.
Busy, yes.
Restaurant.
I work in a busy restaurant.
Very good.
Restaurant. I work 6 days a week.
Very good.
I don't work on Tuesdays. My job starts in the morning. My job starts in the morning.
Very good.
And it finished at night. It's a different job.
Not different. Difficult.
Yes.
Not difficult.
Yes.
Not difficult.
It's a difficult.
مش difficult. Difficult.
It's a difficult job. It's a difficult job.
Difficult job. So where's Jason Björk works?
Difficult.
It's a difficult job.
He works where?
Works.
ما ندورش بقى، احنا قريناها. That's the idea. Yes. احنا قريناها واحنا نقرا بنفهم المثال. He's a waitress. He's a waiter, not a waitress.
Waiter
for male. الذكر الميل او الذكر waiter. For girls او اللي هي الايه الفيميل بنقول ايه waitress. So
he's a waiter.
He's a waiter
in restaurant.
In a restaurant.
In the restaurant.
In a restaurant. Very good.
In a restaurant. Yes.
Yes. Very good. Very good indeed. Bravo. Okay. Yeah. Let's analyze. Read the text in exercise A. تمام. في الfunction. We use the simple present to talk about facts and routines. صح؟ يبقى دي simple جدا. نقول ايه؟ We use simple present to talk about facts. حقائق. I am a doctor. He is a كذا. She is a nurse. I work in a restaurant. I am a teacher. I work at school. In a school. صح؟ دي كلها عبارة عن ايه؟ Facts. حقائق. Routines. I eat my breakfast at 9 o'clock. صح؟ I jog every day. أنا بجري كل يوم. I do sports. صح؟ كلها عبارة عن ايه؟ روتينات. صح؟ يبقى دايما نتكلم ال present simple thing, talk about facts and routines. Okay. Now, complete the table with verbs with the verbs formed from the text. في عندنا affirmative وعندنا negative form. Let's do it together. So, watch out. Remember, he works in a restaurant. مش he work in a restaurant. So it takes S. Okay. Right. So دايما بنقول subject هي simple present simple subject and verb. لو في حالة النيجاتيف بتبقى subject and subject and don't or doesn't base of the negative form. Like base from negative, okay? So he have here doesn't work, teach, don't teach, work, okay? We have in French and Spanish. I, you, they, French and Spanish.
Teach.
Okay, sorry. Teach. Okay, next one. He, she in the evening.
Work.
Works. Works.
She works in the
Work.
evening.
Works.
Work.
Okay, it starts in the morning and it doesn't start at night. I, you, we, they in the summer.
Starts.
I,
Don't.
I
Don't.
I don't teach
I
in
don't teach.
summer.
Don't
I don't teach.
I don't teach in the summer. And he and she
doesn't work.
doesn't work on the weekends. بتبقى صعبة شوية في الأول لكن day by day you will understand it. طيب spelling rules. We usually mix the affirmative form of the verb with the he and she it by adding a s. في العادي بنقدم a s. I work, he works. You start, she starts. But also if you have the verb ending with s, ss مش مكتوب ss هنا بسوي s او double s او sh ch z x o, we will add es مش دايما في نفس الحالة. تمام؟ Say watch تبقى watches, finish finishes, go تبقى goes. What about have? What about have? They have a good job. He, she has a good job. There are two forms of the verb have. I have a good job. They have a good job. He has a good job. She has a good job. She doesn't have a good job. He doesn't have a good job. I don't have a good job. They don't have a good job. Right? In the negative form. In the negative form. Easy. مفهوم الجزئية دي تماما. Let's see كده. Circle the correct option to complete the sentence. Watch out again, okay? We are salespeople. We don't like or not like.
We don't like. We don't like.
حقيقة علمية. Most of the salespeople, they don't like their jobs. Okay, they don't like. Yes. Okay, they don't like or they doesn't like their job.
He doesn't.
هيبقى أنا أقول لها إيه؟ عايز أقول لك هم. They don't like their jobs or they doesn't like their jobs.
Don't like.
Jim is a bus driver. He
doesn't.
He doesn't like his job.
Doesn't like.
Yes.
I work in a restaurant. My job starts in the afternoon.
My job starts.
My job starts.
My job
starts.
My
starts.
Job.
Yes.
My job is I. It starts. My job and it's my job. My job تبقى ايه؟
start.
ما اعرفش انتوا أدرى. ها؟ My job starts in the afternoon. Let's start in the afternoon.
يعني انا اقول هي it مش كده؟ My job it.
My بتاعي انا.
يعني بس غير عاقل مش كده؟
Okay, yes.
It
starts. It starts.
It starts.
Let's check. Mary is a French teacher. She
teaches.
You are a waitress. You in the restaurant.
You work.
My grandmother is 63 and my grandfather is 67. They
Don't work.
they
Don't
doesn't they don't
work.
work. They don't
No,
work.
no,
Should I submit
don't work.
any changes?
Don't work.
Homework.
Very good. So
No.
here, very good. So here, remember, my job. He's not saying myself. So I
It.
say my job. So it. I work in a restaurant. The job starts.
My job.
The job. My job or the job. My job starts in the afternoon.
It.
But then
It starts.
exactly. I'm talking about myself or about the job. يعني ما قلتش I like أو I كذا لا my job is so it starts at in the afternoon. Very good.
Yes. Subject.
Very good. So
That's
I can
exam,
promise,
Dr. Shiri.
remember, sorry?
That's exam.
No. This is simple. This is simple. Okay.
Don't worry.
So yes.
It's good. That's good.
Yes. Fine. We can say always on the weekend, how on Mondays, so how in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, at night, so in December. These things you can always practice with. Yes.
December.
Now syllables are very important. Why? Syllables, Miss Asil, I think you know syllables. Last time even we had an argument about syllable for cinema. Syllables teach you where to stress on letters or exactly where, so you can pronounce each group of letters together, and you can pronounce the full word perfectly. So they divide it into how many vowels are there in one word. For example, these are words these are one syllable, like bus, park, job, and these are two syllables like ka, fi. If I make it one syllable ما ينفعش تبقى هتبقى ايه coffee، لكن هنا ka, fi، ha, fi. تمام. Then ha, tell, ha, tell, ha,
Hotel.
ha, tell. لو H O لوحديها تبقى ha, tell. Teacher.
Hotel.
Teacher.
Teacher.
لو هي السلبل مش مظبوطه هنطقها هتبقى تي اتشر، هتبقى تي ايكر، هتبقى تي ايكر. لو انا مش مظبوطه تي اي لوحديها هتبقى تي، لو اي سي اتش اي ار تبقى ايكر. تمام، تبقى تي ايكر ما ينفعش. So teacher. Now 3 syllable. Home maker. Engineer. Hospital. Okay, let's listen to them.
Unit 5, Section 3. Exercise A. 1 syllable.
Bus. Park. Job.
2 syllables.
Job.
Coffee. Hotel. Teacher.
3 syllables.
Homemaker. Engineer. Hospital.
Very good. Now let's listen and try to guess the number of syllables in these words, okay? Now, let's see. Select the stressed syllable if there are 2 or more, then work in pairs and practice saying the word. For the example, school, nurse, doctor, museum, manager, shopping. ما حدش يقول shopping أو shopping. Shopping. Let's listen.
1.
shop,
School. 2. Doctor.
School.
3. Nurse. 4. Museum. 5.
So if you wanna هنا شايفين doctor شايفين الستريس هنا
Doctor.
ستريس يعني ايه كلمة حتى ستريس اللي هي بيبقى مضغوطة او فيها شدة doctor next one هتبقى ايه
Doctor.
museum شوف هنا الستريسنج syllable فين يعني مش كل
Museum.
يعني ما ينفعش اقول doctor في حاجة اسمها الستريس syllable اللي هي بيكون فيها التركيز فاكرين مرة كنت بقول لكم على كلمة question stress على ايه
Yes.
question هنا ما بقولش دكتور ولا بقول دكتور الستريس هنا على دكتور هنا بقى مش هنقول ايه ميوزيوم هنقول ايه عايز اركز على الاس اي هي تبقى فيها الستريس ميوزيوم listen كده
1.
Museum.
2. Doctor. 3. Nurse.
ما فيش فيها هنا ستريس element
4. Museum.
شايفين ميوزيوم
5.
Museum,
Shopping.
3 syllables.
shopping
6. Manager.
Shopping.
manager ما بقولش manager ولا manager manager يعني
Manager.
بصوا duck museum shop manager انا بوطي صوتي في الاجزاء اللي ما فيهاش ستريس duck museum shop man doctor museum shopping manager got it سهلة طبعا مش سهلة هتتمرنوا عليها كتير
Excuse me, Dr. Chief.
yes حاجة
The first word, 1 syllables.
one syllables yes
School,
yes
1 syllable. Doctor,
yes
doctor, 2 syllables.
doctor
Nurse,
doctor
doctor,
2 syllables
doctor,
أول syllable هي الستريس syllable
2 syllables.
يعني doctor
Yes.
أول syllable هي الستريس syllable museum فيها 3 syllable اللي في النص هي الإيه
Yes.
الستريس syllable
هي الستريس.
shopping
Shopping, 2
هتبقى فيها
syllables.
ايه 2 syllables والشوب هي اللي فيها الستريس syllable manager 3 syllables
Manager, 2 syllables.
manager والمان هي اول واحده هي الستريس syllable عليها المان
2 syllables.
yes
2, yes.
تعبت ولا لسه؟ فاضل ربع ساعه نكون خلصنا دبل سيشن عشان نعرف نجري شويه نريحكم ان شاء الله يكون قبل رمضان او حتى ما يبقاش في رمضان عندي شغل كتير اوكي organizing information الجزء الصعب بقى
لا خلينا
ها فاضل ربع ساعة
خلينا اجازة في رمضان عشان اعرف اشتغل شوية.
اوكي طيب look here
Okay.
organizing information it's a very important
Other training.
to help you understand or remember important information organize it into a table في جدول later مش later you can study the table to remember the information this is faster than reading the article again طيب هنقرا الارticle and let's see Teresa Green ولا Will Mitchell ولا Daniel Gould doesn't like their jobs which ones What kind of jobs can you do at home? Working from home. الكلمة دي تسمعوها كتير قوي في زمن كورونا. WFH أو working from home. ساعات بيكتب إيه مثلا job wanted WFH. تقول إيه WFH دي وفا ده. WFH معناها working from home. اختصارات ال WFH means working from home. طيب. Teresa Green. I have my own business. I design t-shirts and make them at home. Then I sell t-shirts online. I sell t-shirts online. My children my children help me. I don't make a lot of money, but I like my job. It's easy and it's fun. I work every day in the morning. In the morning. Next one, Daniel A. Gold. I'm a virtual receptionist. I'm sorry, just a second. Yes.
Virtual
Receptionist.
receptionist.
Bye. Bye. Okay. I'm a virtual. كلمة جديدة هنسمعها برضو في الكورونا. I'm a virtual means online. virtual معناها بيعمل الشيء ده online. I'm a virtual receptionist. يعني ايه virtual؟ ما بيشتغلش في مكان يعني مثلا انا دلوقتي وانا بكلمكم I'm a virtual teacher. ليه؟ I work through online. I don't have a classroom. Right? When I'm at classroom, so I'm a full-time teacher. I'm not a virtual. So I'm a virtual receptionist. I don't work in an office. I don't work in an office. مش in an office, in an office. I work at home. I live alone. I answer the telephone and I write letters. I work from 9 to 5. شايفين مش بقول from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. I work from 9 to 5. مفهومة. From Monday to Friday. I don't like my job. It's easy, but it isn't interesting. And I live alone, so it's lonely. Last one, Will Mitchell. I don't have a job, but I work every day. I'm a homemaker. My wife works in an office. We have one son and one daughter. I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, every day. Every day. In the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. It's difficult, but I love my family, so I love my work. It's never boring. يعني هو راجل البيت يعني ست البيت أو راجل البيت هو takes care at home. So who doesn't like his or her job?
Daniel Gold.
Daniel A. Gold, which is correct totally. Okay, that last thing for today. We'll read the information and complete the table. Write the job for Daniel and Will and put check mark lower right. I'll cross the wrong in the boxes. Okay. Okay. Job, teacher, designer. What about Daniel Gold? He was working as what?
Virtual receptionist.
Virtual receptionist. Are you sure? He was a virtual receptionist. Very good. What about William?
Homemaker.
Homemaker. Does it written like this or one word? Huh? Homemaker as one word or 2 words?
One word.
Okay,
one word.
Yes, correctly. So in case of Kaza, he is a homemaker.
What?
Who has children? Does Teresa Green has children? Have children?
Will Mitchell. Will Mitchell.
Who does Teresa Green have?
Yes, one
Yes.
son.
Daniel Gold.
Help here.
What about Daniel Gold?
No.
Will Mitchell?
Lonely.
Yes. Who likes who likes their job?
Teresa and Will Mitchell.
Who works on weekends?
Who works on weekends? Daniel Gold.
What about Will Mitchell? He's a homemaker. He works every day, right?
Yes, yes, Will Mitchell also.
Who has an easy job?
Daniel Gold.
Who spends time on phone?
Who spent time on the phone? Daniel Gold.
Who works in the evening?
Will Mitchell.
Anything? Should I submit? Something is missing.
Yes, yes.
So we have here Daniel Gold doesn't actually work on weekends. And we have here who have easy job. There is a Green because she's printing t-shirts only. It's very easy. And Daniel Gold, but the rest is correct. Very good. Okay, we finished for today. Please, workbook, make sure that you finish unit 1, 2, 3, 4. The previous homework ما اتعملش, so please تعملوه. اللي هي language wrap up وطبعا الاكتيفيتي بوك. وكنا قلنا لكم هتجيبوا لي example of 2 grammars, واحده في الانجليش وواحده في العربي. They look the same, they have the same rule. وجرامر رول في العربي والانجليش ويكونوا مختلفين. اوكي؟ اوكي؟
عملتها دي عملتها.
You made it? You
Okay.
sent it? يلا see you next
You
time.
made لا don't send it.
لا please send it ان شاء
Okay.
الله. يلا send it. Okay, and the language wrap up في اخر صفحه في unit 4. do it عشان نشوف السكور بتاعها. يلا باي باي.